Single parents, what's your best worst dating story? After my divorce, I avoided dating for 2 years. My son was only 6, and most guys ran when they heard I had a kid. The few who didn't usually wanted to play stepdad immediately, which freaked me out completely. My sister finally convinced me to try online dating. Just coffee dates, she said. What's the worst that could happen? I matched with Ryan after a week of swiping through endless profiles. He seemed totally normal. Good job at a marketing firm, had his life together, said he loved kids but didn't have any yet. We texted back and forth for days before planning to meet at the coffee shop on Main Street Saturday morning at 11 Jide. I'm sitting at a corner table checking my phone for his arrival text when I hear my son's voice behind me. Mom! I turn around completely confused. Tyler's supposed to be at his dad's house this entire weekend for custody time, but there he is running toward me in his Superman t-shirt with my ex-husband Jake trailing behind, looking embarrassed. Sorry, Jake says sheepishly. He forgot his retainer, and you know how his teeth shift without it. Had to swing by your place to grab it from his bathroom. As I'm hugging Tyler and making sure he has his retainer case, this guy approaches our little family huddle. Jessica? He asks hesitantly, looking between all of us. I look up. It's Ryan, my date, right on time just like we planned, but he's not looking at me anymore. He's staring at my ex-husband with this really weird expression like he's seen a ghost or something. Jake? Ryan says, his voice getting noticeably higher and strained. I'm standing there like a complete idiot as my online date and my ex-husband stare at each other in obvious recognition. Turns out they work at the exact same company downtown, different departments. Jake's in sales, Ryan's in digital marketing, but they've been in the same team meetings together for the past year. Ryan knew Jake had an ex-wife named Jessica who lived across town with their son. Jake knew Ryan was recently single and had started dating someone named Jessica from a dating app. Neither of them ever connected the obvious dots until this moment. The coffee date became the most awkward hour of my entire adult life. Ryan kept glancing over at Jake, who was clearly uncomfortable and kept checking his watch. Tyler was confused why mommy's new friend seemed to know daddy so well. After Jake finally left with him, Ryan got really quiet and weird. Then he said something that made my stomach drop. This is really strange, but does Jake actually know you're actively dating other people right now? Of course he does, I said, starting to feel defensive. We're divorced, not dead. We talk about this stuff, but something felt really off about his reaction. 3 days later, Jake calls me with this serious tone I hadn't heard since our custody discussions. Jessica, we need to talk about this Ryan guy. Apparently, ever since our coffee shop encounter, Ryan had been cornering Jake at work asking invasive questions about me. Not normal small talk either. Really weird personal stuff about our marriage, why we divorced, whether I was emotionally stable as a mother. Jake was genuinely freaked out. This guy's been systematically pumping me for detailed information about you for months, Jessica. Way before you two supposedly matched. I felt physically sick. I went back and examined Ryan's dating profile with fresh eyes. In the background of one picture at what looked like a company party, I could clearly see Jake's company logo on a banner. Ryan hadn't randomly matched with me at all. He'd been watching me, learning everything about my life through my ex-husband, then crafted the perfect online profile specifically designed to appeal to me. I blocked him immediately on everything, but the story gets worse. Last week, Tyler's teacher called me at work. A man matching Ryan's exact description had been hanging around during school pickup time, asking questions about my son and claiming to be a family friend. I filed a police report that same afternoon. Turns out I'm not his first victim. He has a documented pattern of targeting recently divorced mothers through their ex-husbands' workplaces. Jake and I are actually closer now than we've been since our divorce. Nothing romantic, but we're co-parenting like a real team for the first time. Ryan thought he was manipulating us. Instead, he accidentally brought our family back together.